Cricket West Indies are aware that for them to be taken seriously as a corporate entity, they must be able to demonstrate good governance practices. And for them to maintain the confidence of sponsors, it is imperative that they seems to be a well-run organization. I must congratulate and applaud West Indies for acting in a responsible manner. On Friday, I called for Cricket West Indies and our head coach to bring clarity on the rumors and later in the weekend reports in local and international media that Darren Sammy was being considered for the Pakistan job. I am very pleased and happy that I was able to nudge them to do the right thing and come out and clarify the situation. Yesterday, Cricket West Indies released an interview with Darren Sammy, the head coach, talking about the World Cup. I must make it clear that with less than 90 days to go before the World Cup, the situation was untenable. And so I am happy that they have cleared up the matter. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. It's the second time I'm here today, but I'm glad that you have joined me. Yesterday, just about 1:30, 1:35 thereabout, Cricket West Indies take the step to release an interview with Darren Sammy. The interview was about 12 minutes, 48 seconds long. But I will just play 3 excerpts from the interview lasting in total just about 3 minutes. The first one, which is probably about 30 seconds, is Darren Sammy confirming that in fact he is the head coach of the West Indies team. Listen to our beloved head coach.
Me, the head coach of the team, is already start establishing that communication.
So there was Sammy saying, I, as the head coach of the team, already started that communication. For me, that communication already started. But this now, let's hear more of what Darren Sammy has to say, because this is the crux of the matter.
Guys already know what roles they have to execute. My constant dialogue with skipper Rovman Powell, making sure we both are in sync and aligned with the things we are looking to do. So we're ready. WI, when I say we, it's not we, it's WI. West Indies ready for the World Cup.
There was he. West Indies is ready for the World Cup. This is the crux of the matter, That second part where he said the preparation and the communication has already started. That's the crux of the matter. Preparing for a World Cup is not just about turning up when the competition starts, but is all the background work that leads up to the tournament. All that background work that you have to do. And he spoke more about those background works, and I'll be playing those clips. If Darren Sammy was to go to Pakistan, which we are happy to know now that nothing went like that. But the crux of the argument was the preparation needed to be done. And he clearly stated that it has started, which is very good. And I applaud them. And that is what I expect. That's why the situation of the head coach cannot be in limbo. That is why we needed to know exactly his position. We needed to know that. Because if he was not going to be the head coach, we could not wait until a month or 2 weeks before the World Cup to get in someone. Suppose that Darren Sammy was planning to go to Pakistan and only tell us a month before. Now, Darren Sammy has a right to do what he wants to do. But Cricket West Indies also has a right to look after the best interests of West Indies cricket. And when they are making decision, that should be the only decision, the best interest of West Indies cricket, not the person, not the relationship you enjoy with the person. So I am very happy. I'm very pleased that he has came out and Cricket West Indies posted this video and lay all of that to rest. Now, this does not say that the PCB will not try to destabilize West Indies. But now we know that Sammy have said it, he have committed to the job. So the next time that the Pakistan Cricket Board comes out or the journalists in Pakistan comes out and try to destabilize the West Indies, I will be going after them. I will be going after them for trying to rock the boat. I will be going after them for trying to destabilize West Indies. I will be going after them for trying to pull our head coach from us. So the next time, I'll be going after them. Sammy continues in that interview, and this is what he has to say about building confidence and winning matches. Here is the West Indies head coach.
So for us as a team, building up to this World Cup, winning matches always build confidence. And for us to beat, first of all, South Africa in South Africa, then England and then India in the Caribbean, that was massive for us. We did not win a series against India for a long time, and England. And
I must correct Darren Sammy there. The last time we played England in a T20 series under the leadership of Kieran Pollard, was it 22 or 21? I think it was 22. We did beat them in the Caribbean. So it isn't that a long time we haven't beaten England. It's a long time we have not beaten India. But he made the point, which very importantly, and that is why I said earlier, having won 3 of our last 4 series, and what I said earlier, I mean from a video that I think I had done a week or 2 ago, where I said, having won 3 of our last 4 series, the squad for the World Cup is more or less stable. I don't recall if it's in this clip that he said it, that they have already identified a group of 20 players for the World Cup. And it's from those 20 players that the 15 would have been selected. But most importantly, he said, winning brings confidence. And we all are aware that winning inspired very much confidence. Let's continue to hear from
Sam. For us to do that on home soil, where the World Cup will be, it spoke volumes, and the manner in which we won, it was amazing to watch. So I believe my guys are ready, and more victories builds more character, builds more self-belief, builds more cohesiveness in the team, and it allows me as a head coach to have players that are informed to pick from, because victories do.
So there is Sammy saying that because of the team winning so often, it allows him to have the confidence and to pick from a wide cross-section of persons who are doing very well. I was very impressed by this interview by Sammy, but I'll play the final clip now. This is the final clip where he was speaking about the bowling. For you and I know that the bowling, there's some issues with the bowling. In our recent match against Australia, we gave up 200, I think, on, was it 2 or 3 occasions? And also in December, against England, we gave up 200. on more than one occasion. So Darren Sammy chose to address the bowling with the bowling issue. Here is what he said about the bowling.
To tinker and work on some different bowling roles, and that, you know, myself, James Franklin, the captain, have been speaking to various persons that we want to execute the different roles. I've been speaking and working diligently with our analyst, Avines, you know, looking at grounds, different venues we're going to have, and the different dimensions and different conditions in the surface, you know, that it brings, and making sure we have the right personnel to fill in those key roles. So Avines been working tirelessly and presenting me with the data and everything that I need in order to pick that squad. So the preparation both on and off the field is going good, leading closer to the World Cup. I think a few of my boys will be in the IPL playing. We have probably a series just before the World Cup, 3 matches against South Africa. So building up to that, we'll be ready. And again, we're at home. We know the conditions. It's not about adapting, but it's just about, you know, making sure that we execute well when the day comes.
So those 3 matches against South Africa will be very interesting. I am just here wondering if the squad will be picked for the World Cup before those 3 matches. If those 3 matches against South Africa will be like warm-up matches for the World Cup. There will be 2 official warm-up matches for the World Cup that the West Indies will be playing in. But those 3 matches against South Africa, it's now picking my brain. He mentioned, of course, the IPL, that some of the boys will be at the IPL, which is good, which will be good preparation. We know who those players are and those 3 matches. Clearly, he stated there that he and the analysts and James Franklin are working overtime. So to get the bowling right, they are looking at every available data, planning around the data, looking at the pitches. So clearly, the head coach is working. And that is why I was insisting that we need to know who the head coach is of the West Indies team. Because if Darren Sammy was considering to go to Pakistan, the work that he's doing now, the head coach would have to be doing that work. And that is why we needed clarity. That is why we needed to remove the doubt. We needed to remove the uncertainty, to remove the anxiety. And I'm very glad that it has been clarified. I must applaud Cricket West Indies again for delivering this interview. It was only Friday that I asked them to make sure that the statement was issued one way or the other. And I'm very glad to see this was done. As I said at the beginning, I am pleased that I was able to nudge them. These guys are intelligent guys. They know what best practices are. They know what the international standards are. So as soon as I nudged them on Friday, they reacted. Congratulations to Cricket West Indies. They did not have to do it, but they did it for us, the people of the Caribbean. I really appreciate your company here. I saw a few comments. I will go over to your comments and see. Let me get the glasses here. Oh, Brown is a legend. Thank you, Christopher Bristol. I appreciate that. Meredith is saying, good afternoon. Brian H., good afternoon. Sherwin is saying, good afternoon, family. Good afternoon, Sherwin. Sammy's main job as a man is to support his family. He doesn't owe us one damn thing. Okay, Sherwin, you missed the point. You totally is showing up your ignorance to best practices. You totally showing up your lack of understanding of corporate practices. Sammy doesn't owe us anything. I would probably have said that 10, 15, 20 times. It doesn't matter to me about Sammy. I would have said last week, Friday, It doesn't matter if Sammy want to coach Pakistan. It doesn't matter if he want to coach any cricket team in the world. It doesn't matter if he want to go to the moon and coach. It doesn't matter. But Cricket West Indies must get loyalty from Sammy if he's going to be our head coach. That is the point, Sherwin. That is the point that you don't understand. Cricket West Indies cannot wait on Sammy to act as a corporate body, as a body who's responsible for Cricket West Indies. They have to act. You know, Sherwin, one of the examples that I always use, I don't know why I love the bakery example so much, but probably because it is probably one that I can relate to. So take, for example, we are going to have a baking contest next month. And all the bakeries in the region are going to come to that baking contest. If your head baker at your bakery, you heard that he's going to switch and go to one of the competitor before the competition, would you still keep that baker? Would you, Sherwin? That's the crux of the matter. The baker can go anywhere he wants to go. But if I am hearing rumors that he's going to leave and go to another bakery, I am not waiting on him to make that decision. I am going to take charge and ask him to leave. Right? I hope you understand now, Sherwin. You understand? I do hope you understand. Christopher Bristol is saying, I don't know what Sammy deal is, but me feel him a leave the West Indies high and dry. Well, I would want to give him the benefit of the doubt. He came out in that interview, and I really think that he did that interview in a reaction to I calling out the situation on Friday. And for me, I am secured in my mind. I am secured in my mind that he will continue to be the West Indies head coach. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, SO. I am happy for him, but the world is noticing how good he is. And Sherwin again is saying, I'm hoping the World Cup 15 is not the same as before. Hope and King are not T20 players. Their strike rate is not good enough for T20. Solil Ambrish should replace Hope and Lewis should replace King. Sherwin, I would say this to you. I think I've said it to you again. Brandon King is the West Indies' third best T20 batsman. I'm not talking about Evan Lewis. Evan Lewis aside, because he has not been playing cricket, a lot of cricket, and he didn't perform so well in the Bangladesh Premier League. But I'll say this to you, Sherwin, and I hope you get it. You just cannot pick name out of the hats and don't look at what people are doing. Brandon King, when you look at the T20 performance of the West Indies batsmen, Brandon King is number 3. The two that are better than Brandon King is 1, Romario Shepherd, and 2, Andre Russell. When it comes to productivity in T20 cricket, and I said productivity, and I mean runs and strike rate when I said productivity. Because if you know of a situation where it's not runs that win a cricket match, where it's not the numbers that win a cricket match, tell me about that situation. As far as I'm concerned, and I know that everyone who are hearing me, they also know that the only thing that win cricket matches is runs, the numbers. It doesn't matter how you get them. It doesn't matter where you get them. It doesn't matter how the bowlers bowl. In the end, the thing that win cricket matches are runs. Runs alone that win cricket matches. So Sherwin, if you know of another thing that win cricket matches, please tell us. And when it comes to runs, Brandon King is number 3. So except for Russell and Shepherd, you would have to drop everyone else if you are planning to drop Brandon King. I think those comments are unfounded. They're definitely unfounded. Tell me, Sherwin, when you had Brandon King's strike rate and his average together, tell me how many players in the West Indies team is better than him. And you will see that is on Shepherd and Russell. Mohammed, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Sherwin, I'll give you Shea Hope. Shea Hope for me is touch and go. I've yet to make up my mind about Shea Hope. It's touch and go. But you cannot say Brandon King should not be in the team, not based on his performances. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Please have a happy day. Please have a great day. Thank you all. And I'm very happy that Darren Sammy have cleared up the issue of the head coach. Have a great day now. Bye. Take care of yourself.